Okay, the next step to drawing our room is we want to make that checkerboard floor. So we're going to use our rulers again. We're going to start the same way we did with the ceiling, making these straight lines that go up, up, up. So I'm going to start on my floor with my ruler. Look at that line that the floor and the back wall meet and put my ruler on that line, and then move my ruler down just a little bit. Hold my ruler, then make a straight line with my pencil. I'm going to keep doing this down a little bit, straight line, down a little bit, and then straight line. Just like I did with my ceiling, I'm going to go all the way down to the edge of my paper. Two more lines, one, and I think this is the last one, two. Okay, so these lines are pretty evenly spaced. Now we need to go up and down with our ruler next to make the checkerboard floor. So what I'm going to do to make sure that these lines on my checkerboard floor are pretty evenly spaced as well is I'm going to make some points on my line of my floor, and I'm going to start in the middle of this line on the floor. So I'm going to make one little point right here, and then I'm going to come down on this end on the bottom of my paper and make a point kind of in the same spot. Okay, now I'm going to go back up to this line. I'm going to look at this space right here. Make a point in the middle of that space. Then look at this space over here. Make a point in the middle. Okay, so now I have three. Now going down here, look at this space right here. Make a point right in the middle. Then look at this space right here. Make a point right in the middle. Okay, so what we're trying to do is make some evenly spaced points. Now we want to make a few more, so I'm going to go back up here. Look at these 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces. I'm going to put a point right in the middle of each. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay? Now same thing on the bottom. Look at these 1, 2, 3, 4 big spaces. I'm going to put a point 1, 2, 3, 4. So now on the top I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points, and on the bottom I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 points that are evenly spaced, evenly spaced. Now I'm going to take my ruler and connect these points down, down, down. So let's start from number 1 and number 1 on the bottom, on the top and bottom. Put my ruler on this first point, and then make sure the bottom of the ruler is on the next point. Okay, see how they're both touching the ruler? Hold my ruler, pencil straight up and down, make a straight line. Okay, so I just connected those two little points. I'm going to do this, keep going down the line. Next 2 points, 1 and 1. Put them on the ruler. Just make sure they're both on the ruler. Straight up and down pencil, straight line. Okay, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep doing this. Point number 3 and point number 3 on the bottom. Put them both on the ruler. Straight line. Next one. Meet the points. Straight line. Next 2. Straight line. Next 2. Straight line. And next 2 points at the very end here, straight line, okay? So I've made some lines going across and some lines going down. I have a nice checkerboard floor. Okay, now we're done drawing out our room. Oh, we missed one thing. We missed that window on the back wall, okay? On the back wall, that's pretty simple. Either you can make a square for that window, or you can make a rectangle door that goes all the way up and comes all the way down. You choose, okay? So now we're done drawing our room. Now we're going to pick some colors to start to draw our room. I'm going to pick 2 colors for the floor, some colors for the wall, some colors for the ceiling, and some colors for the back wall. I'm not going to color in the windows or the doors because we're going to cut these out later and we're going to put some pictures underneath. So we're going to cut those spaces out. We don't want to draw in those. So I'm just going to put a big X to remind myself I'm not coloring in those spaces. I'm going to cut those out later. So I'm going to start with my checkerboard floor. I'm going to pick 2 colors. So I think I'll pick green and maybe a nice bright color that stands out against green, like red, okay? So I'm going to start with my green, and I'm going to color my first square. And notice how I'm going to outline this square first and then color it in so that it's nice and neat, okay? Then I'm going to skip a square and go to the next one. Outline it, color it nice and neat, skip a square, outline it, color it nice and neat, skip a square, next one, outline it, color it nice and neat, okay? Now I need to go to my red. So I'm going to fill in the boxes that I missed. Outline it, color it in, outline it, color it in, all the way down until I finish this whole row of boxes. Okay, now I finished the first row. Now the next row is going to be a little different. I'm not going to start with green again. I'm going to start with the opposite, red. So I'm going to outline it, color it in, and then keep going with my red. So notice how this is starting to look kind of like a checkerboard. I'm going to switch back to my green, outline it, color it in green, outline it, color it in green, outline it, color it in green, and I'm done with this second row of colors, okay? So as I go down, 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 I'm going to keep switching. Green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red, green, red. And I'm going to keep switching all the way down so it looks like it's a checkerboard with different colors that are opposite, okay? So I'm going to finish my floor. Then I'm going to pick 2 colors to color in my walls, a color to color in this back wall, and some colors to color in the ceiling. 1, 2, 1, 2, different colors, okay? So that's your job for the rest of class today. Finish coloring your room.